my name is Chef Debbie, and I'm with the Education Fund's Food Forests for Schools program. We help support many food forests and gardens throughout Miami-Dade County. Today we're going to go over a very easy garden breakfast scramble that your students can easily make in the mornings before school. It helps provide a lot of nutrition and will help their brains grow and absorb all that learning that they need to do. So let's go over some of our ingredients that we'll be putting into our garden breakfast scramble. This is one of my favorite greens that we grow in our school gardens. It's called longevity spinach. It's got a nice crunch, this nice big leaf, and it grows very, very easily here in Miami. This is another one of my favorites. It's called a Brazilian spinach or a CISO spinach. This has nice dark curly leaves and it packs quite a nutritious punch. We're also going to add this little pepper right here. It's called an ají cachucha or an ají dulce. So this looks like a very spicy pepper, but it's tricking you. It actually has the flavor of a very sweet bell pepper. So we're going to chop a little bit of that in. Then I have some pre-shredded carrots. Now if your kids want to get involved, they can get out the box grater and start grating up a big carrot. It's a great way to have the kids learn some fine motor skills. If not, these come pre-shredded at the grocery store and they're quick and easy to add in. So let's get started. First thing that you want to do is crack your eggs. It doesn't matter if you have a brown egg or a white egg. They both have the same protein and will help your students grow. Protein helps with muscles. So we're going to crack in our eggs. I'm going to do 2 eggs right here. We'll do one of each, a brown and a white. And we're going to give them a little whisk. Just like that. I'm going to add a tiny, tiny pinch of salt and pepper. And then we're going to set this on the side for right now. Next up, we're going to chop this fun little pepper. Again, it's a sweet pepper. If you don't have access to these, you can easily switch it out with a bell pepper that you can buy at the grocery store. Peppers are very easy to grow here in Miami, and especially these ají cachuchas, they're very, very heat tolerant. So we don't need to chop them any kind of special way. They don't need to be really fancy. My favorite way to cut the peppers is to kind of make it a square, and then you leave all the seeds in the middle. The seeds are actually the spicy part. So even on the sweet bell peppers, if you leave the seeds in there, it may have a little bit more heat than your kid wants. Okay, so we're going to get our fire started and get our pan a little bit hot. We're going to add just a little drizzle of oil. Next go in our peppers and our carrots. Okay, and we're going to let that cook for just a few minutes. We just want to sweat that out. Sweating just means when it looks all nice and wet, almost like when we go out in the heat in Miami summer, we get a little sweaty. It's the same as our vegetables. We want them to have just a little bit of moisture coming out of them. While that's cooking, we're going to take our longevity spinach and pick all of the leaves off. Or if you're using grocery store spinach, that's fine too. Just want to grab some of those leaves. And this is the fun part where the kids can get involved. Have them pick the leaves off. And it doesn't need to have a knife or anything fancy. I like to just tear it right up. So this is fun for the kids to just tear it like it's a piece of paper. that aggression out. With the CISO spinach, I like to just pick these little leaves off. I love the dark green color of these. And that's all there is to it. These are smaller leaves, so you don't really need to tear them up as much. We're going to give our carrots and peppers a little stir. You can see here it's looking a little sweaty looking. Put that back on the fire. Now I'm going to add in all of our spinach. We're going to add another little pinch of salt and pepper to that. Give a little bit of flavor. Salt actually helps bring out the natural juices in the vegetables. You want to try to eat a rainbow of colors every day. And look how beautiful this is with the orange and the red and the greens all going. Yeah. Okay. So once the spinach gets a little bit wilted, we want to add our eggs. And we're just going to dump all that scrambled egg right in the pan. And we want to spread the eggs out. Give it a few seconds to kind of get the edges a little solidified, and then you want to slowly start pulling the edges back. So anything that's kind of runny just fills in. And then you can just start moving it all around till it's a nice scramble. That's all there is to it. Quick and easy, packed with nutrition. Those eggs will help give your kids lots of protein to help the brain grow. The vegetables are full of fiber and vitamin C and beta carotene and just super yummy. Put aside a toast or a little bit of fruit, and your student is ready for the day.